As we all know, Southeast Louisiana will see flooding if we experience any hurricanes this hurricane season. The official start of the season is now less than 2 weeks away, and today Governor Edwards announced 3 major projects aimed to protect our coast from erosion, from saltwater intrusion, and damage from those devastating storms. Here's Erica Ferrando.
Those along Louisiana's coastline watch land disappear year after year. It's the Coastal Protection and Restoration Authority's job to stop that and restore what's lost.
And now we are working our plan by implementing projects that have literally been envisioned for years.
Wednesday, Governor Edwards and the CPRA announced 3 major coastal restoration projects under construction now in Southeast Louisiana across 4 parishes.
They will combat erosion, subsidence, and saltwater intrusion and create nearly 5 square miles of land.
First, near Venice in Plaquemines Parish, the Spanish Pass Marsh Restoration Project will build marsh and ridge to address land loss in Barataria Basin.
The marsh west of Venice has needed this level of attention for some time, and I know the people in the business near Venice will appreciate this massive project.
Second, in Jefferson Parish near Grand Isle, the West Grand Terre Barrier Island Restoration Project will build marsh and rock breakwaters, restoring hundreds of acres of land. Finally, the Golden Triangle Marsh Creation Project will increase flood protection and restore wetland buffer in Orleans and St. Bernard parishes.
The Golden Triangle Project not only protects the Histra system, the $14 billion structure that was built after Katrina, and it not only does that, it protects a culture and a heritage that we enjoy today.
Together, the projects will cost $256 million in funds that come from the aftermath of the Deepwater Horizon oil spill.
We will be spending over $250 million in my mind, to continue our way of life.
A high price tag for saving Louisiana's coast. Erica Ferrando, Eyewitness News.
And these projects are underway now. The state has not released a timeline on how long they just might take.